This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Hey, Jasper Kitty bit me. How dare you? How dare you try to play and bite? That's it. Now you're gonna get it. Now I'm gonna suplex Jasper across the office right now. Come here. Kitty suplex time. He's playing. He's so silly. He's so silly. He was so active that he wants to play. How dare you? That's it. Give me this twisty. Get this twisty right now. Get it. Get it. He's a nut. He is a nutty kitty. He wants my attention during the pre-stream. He's like, stop talking to those people. Stop talking to those people and play with me. That's right. People are so dumb. They're like, yeah, animal abuse. Yes, because I really do a flying standing suplex to my cat. Of course I do. You fucking idiot. Of course, yes. And then I do a flying elbow drop off the top of my laptop desk onto his chest. Of course I do. Stupid. Morons. It's a joke. We joke around. He likes to play. He likes to be silly and play and bite and run and grab. So I joke about wrestling him. Boy, you guys. Holy crap.
Ciara, why are you being Jasper looks tasty? That's disgusting. I don't ever want to hear you say that ever again, or you're out of here. I don't want to hear you say my cat, you're going to eat my cat. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
What's hilarious is that we got a bunch of idiots in the stream chat complaining, saying, oh, Phil is ceaseless blabbing, and this is like, this is the pre-stream, stupid. This is the point of the pre-stream, for me to answer people's questions and blab. Like, you might call it the blabbing hour. That's the point of this hour of stream before I game. So if you don't like it, why are you here? Seriously. If you don't like to hear me talk, why are you on a segment of my stream where all I do is answer questions and talk? You'd have to be a complete fucking idiot. Oh, I think I just answered my own question.
Why is my rune toxic?
Alright, so Hurdy Gurdy Man says, I think there's a conspiracy that I purposely will delay telling people about tips so that more people will tip. No, if you actually take a look, there are certain games, for example, Street Fighter, Call of Duty, and others that are very attention-grabbing. Oh, I would say right now, Ghosts and Goblins. Those games are very intention-heavy. I can't play them and really pay attention to other stuff. I have to be 100% focused on what's going on in those games at all times, okay? And so, when I'm playing them, it's a lot of times contributions come in, and I have to wait for downtime to sit down and give you guys shout-outs. For example, Street Fighter, sometimes I'm on a win streak, and there's like no time at all until I finally lose, which could be, you know, sometimes I'm getting 10, 20 wins in a row. So it's a pain in the butt because, you know, people want shout-outs right away, but when do I do them? When I'm playing games constantly back-to-back. Call of Duty, each game is about, you know, 10 minutes, roughly. So you got whole 10-minute segments where I can't really do any shout-outs until the match ends, and then I do the shout-outs in between, usually. That's just how it is. That's the nature of how those games work. So, and of course, keep in mind, a game like Danganronpa, complete opposite. It's all narrative. So I could usually just shout out whenever. If it's a narrative-based game at any moment, I could just stop. Oh, the cops are coming again. I could just stop to do a shout-out. So you see, it's a very different situation, different kind of game. So, the thing is, of course, you're right. People want to make up conspiracies because they're assholes. Oh, Phil secretly has tons of tips coming on in the background. He purposely doesn't give shout-outs for them so that more tips will come in. Yes, that sounds like something an idiot would say. That sounds like someone who's just a piece of shit, who just wants to constantly say negative stuff about me, another conspiracy that they would make up, because they're boring, loserish people. So, congrats to the boring, loserish people who make up insulting things all the time. You're assholes.
Why am I toxic? More toxic, more toxic.
Okay, Mr. Hurdy Gurdy Man Chase, if people don't understand, charity streams also massively benefit a streamer. It's about getting clout and media attention for bigger long-term growth, and not all of it is kind-heartedness. I mean, for some people, I'm sure, listen, don't get me wrong. I totally understand that there's people that are doing stuff for clout. They're trying to get people to look at them in a positive light and get a big rub. That's what they call it, to get the rub, right? Get the positive rub from it. I don't think everyone's like that. I think that there are people out there who have enough reach and enough popularity that they know that if they push their attention to a cause, like a non-profit cause, a charity. If they're twisting to the hallway, you're not going to go? No, he's not. If they put their attention into a charity, that'll get other people to pay attention to it and support it, and it's very, very good, you know. Because here's the thing, you can see both sides of it. Here's how I see it. First of all, personally, I feel charity is something that should always be done behind closed doors, should not be done in the public eye. It should be done solely for the fact of doing something good and not trying to get clout for yourself. That's my personal belief. That's why over the years you don't hear me talking about charity work. You don't hear me doing big charity streams and the like, because I do feel that it's kind of messed up that people who have popularity get positive attention for just doing something that, in my mind, should be done just for doing it because it's a good thing to do.
The money is mine, and I want the money.
Mother Teresa, holy shit, her whole life was just helping people, right? Those are the people who should be, you know, applauded for charity work, not someone on a fucking live stream raising money for St. Jude's. You know, not to say that's not good, because it is, and absolutely, it's awesome that it happens, but why are you kissing their butt? They're already probably filthy rich, which is why they're able to do a crazy good charity stream to begin with. You see? They don't need the positive spin. The person who dedicated their whole goddamn life to charity work, those are the people who deserve respect. That's how I was raised as a Roman Catholic. So for me, it's not supposed to be about, oh, get attention and get any kind of a rub for doing charity work, you see? So, that being said, you will never hear me talk about this kind of stuff publicly. People say, well, Phil, what charities do you support? And what is that? I'm not going to tell you. Because that, in my opinion, that's not right. Like me, if anything that I donate to is my own business, it's not your business. And if ever I was to do a charity event, I would make sure that it was a crazy big one that would get, you know, some kind of huge benefit from it. Alright? But I've never done a charity event because sadly there's so many negative people associated with me that I know they would just try to ruin it.
It's not me, it's the trolls. So that's why I really don't bother with that. I just privately do stuff behind the scenes and don't talk about it publicly. I'm good at lying.
The Ice Bucket Challenge, okay? Where people all over the internet were challenged to drop a bucket of ice on their head as a way to spread awareness for ALS, right? Now, you didn't have to dump a bucket of ice on your head. You could have just said, hey guys, ALS is pretty important to know about, and it would be nice if we could stop it because it's a debilitating disease and blah, blah, blah. But instead people said, let's just dump buckets of ice water on our fucking head. And most people who did it, I have to say, sadly, they did it for clout. They did this because they wanted attention for themselves. They wanted to be part of a viral movement. They didn't necessarily spread awareness of ALS at all. They were just doing it because everyone else was doing it. And, oh, it's the in thing to do. That's absolutely amazing that this silly viral movement of people doing something for clout actually resulted in raising tons of money that did something good. So it goes both ways. It would have been nice if they could have just raised the money and cured the disease without everyone trying to get clout on the internet. But, you know, it is what it is. That's life, I guess, right? So that's an example how it could go both ways. Yeah, there are people who basically did it just for attention, but at the same time, it actually did concretely help. So thank God. Because how many times does this stuff happen and a person gets clout and then nothing happens? You know, you also, another thing I should say, if you are ever going to donate to a charity, be very, very careful of who you donate to. A lot of these charities, they are not kosher. They will pocket half of your donation or more under the guise that this is operational cost. Come to find out, they're paying themselves salaries. And it's like, wait a minute. You're supposed to be a fucking non-profit. You're supposed to be, you know, you take my money and you put it towards a good cause. Why did 50% of my donation go to running your business and you pocketed it and basically paid yourself? Right? So you gotta be very careful. By the way, I'm not saying every charity is like that. They're not. But there are some out there that are pretty bad. Okay? You shouldn't give so much attention and clout to a streamer or any content creator or any celebrity or anyone just because they're doing charity work. That should be like, okay, that's very nice that that person's doing it. You know that that person is taking time out of their day to do it. They could be doing other things that benefit them. It's nice that they're doing something special, but that's not the end-all be-all of who they are, and they're certainly not a saint, because obviously they're going to get a positive rub out of it, right? It's all about just being smart, man. It's about being smart and not being gullible, you know. Be aware of these things. This is how it works, man. This is life. People just, the problem is a lot of people just take stuff for face value. And they don't understand how the inner workings of things happen behind the scenes. There's people who would not understand that some charities take money and use it to finance themselves. They wouldn't even understand that. They would just assume every dollar donated to a cause goes to the cause. It's not true. You gotta be very careful.
Someone actually just sent me $1 and said, Tevin has given more back to his fans and to charity than you ever have, and you make more money than him. He breaks the law. You literally might as well say, yeah, well, the drug dealer down the fucking street, you know, donates to charity and does nice things for his customers. He breaks the law. Every time he turns on his stream and illegally restreams anyone without permission, he's breaking the law. He is an actual fucking criminal that can't be taken to task because There's no policing for that on the internet unless you sue him. You are actually saying that someone who breaks the law on a daily basis is a better person than someone else. You are a fucking moron. Oh my god, you are a moron. A complete idiot.
Don't just assume that everything out there is a bed of roses, because it's not. You gotta keep, that's right, you gotta keep it real. Keep it real.
There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.